Hello YouTube, this is Kings and Kaiser, Operation Tannenburg. UK, Japan, turn 4. I've missed a couple of turns, but because of work and other commitments, but my partners with the Allies or the the Entente have taken them for me, so I'm picking it back up in round 4. So the UK's got 42 to spend. It also was awarded a tech that was a 6 roll by the US last turn, so it has elected a naval port. That naval port will go down in West India. With the 42, it's buying 3 cruisers and a sub for 33 and 3 infantry for 9. I'll go ahead and list out Japan. Japan's got 1 tech roll. It had 19 to spend. It's going to spend 9 on a cruiser and 6 on a sub, saving 4. Go ahead and do the tech roll just to get it over with. So you can see that, see if we have it, so I don't have to stop. Got a 6 and a 1, so we got a breakthrough. What did we get? Not certain tech is very good for Japan, but got a 1. I do not know what a 1 is. Let's see. Improved naval mines. That can be useful, although I'm not quite certain where to put it, so I'll have to consult with my allies and let you know in the chat. So Japan does have improved naval mines. Okay, so UK turn. Combat-wise, the 2 infantry in Rhodesia are going to move into Belgian Congo. 1 of the infantry in Portuguese East Africa is going to move into Rhodesia. Over here, the 2 transports are going to pick up an artillery from Queensland, an artillery from New South Wales, and an infantry from South Wales. Go 1, 2, and drop off the 2 artillery and 1 infantry into German New Guinea. They'll be joined by the infantry from Papua. Other movements, the 3 guys in Queensland will move down to New South Wales. Actually, 2 of them will, or 1 of them will, 2 will stay in Queensland. 2 guys from East India and or 1 guy from East India, 1 infantry and 1 artillery from East India will move to West India. No more movements here, nothing to do there, nothing to do there. Up top, the naval transport in C-Zone 20 is going to go 1, 2 and sit off the coast of Canada. And then the 2 guys and the 2 artillery loaded on the French transports already are going to offload into Picardy. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. They offloaded into Picardy. It's 2 artillery and 2 infantry. Okay, so I guess we have a couple of combats. Let's do this battle first. So over here, I have 2 infantry and 2 artillery going up. 2 infantry paired with 2 artillery, so they roll 4 3s versus 1 German 3. So let's roll that out. Here we go. So I got 2 hits. Can't see that, but yeah, you can. 2 hits, so he's gone. German response, hit. So the Germans will lose 1. The British will lose an infantry. They will take Papua. It's not worth anything, but maybe it's worth a national objective. And then the next battle. So here we have 3 unsupported infantry and a German infantry. So I can roll that all together. And it's a hit for the Brits and a hit for the Germans, but that's good for the British. So I'll lose a guy, the Germans will lose a guy, but the territory will go to the Brits. So Germany will go down 1 if I have that right, and Britain will go up 1 to 44. Are there any other battles with the British? No. So let's deploy our units. The 3 cruisers and the sub are going to go down in Sea Zone 41. West India has an IPC value of 4, so I understand I can put the 4 units down, even though I just placed a naval port this turn. And then 2 of my infantry are going to go into Egypt at the military base, and 1 will go into the Union of South Africa. So I think that's it for Britain. Let's look at the national objectives. The British control Palestine and Egypt? No. If the Allied powers control Hejaz, Arabia, Mesopotamia, or Persia? No. No central warships in the Mediterranean Sea, sea zones 27 through 32. Well, that's a no. No central power warships in the Atlantic Ocean, sea zones 1 to 24. No. No. So Britain does not have any national objectives. Britain will be 44 for next turn. Hopefully I've gotten that right. I'll try to recount it up later, but I'm not that familiar with the map. So I won't waste your time now. For Japan, we said we're saving 4. We no longer have a tech, but we do have improved naval mines. I just want to see where it can go. So from Japan, we have 1 attack. The fleet in 57 is going to pick up all the guys on Marianas and attack Bismarck Arpelio. So that entire fleet's going to come down to 59. So I'll have 3 infantry and 3 artillery and a bombardment going up against 2 German infantry. And hopefully what should be a win. And then, let's see, where are these guys? These guys can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at the map. So there's 2 German cruisers that can move 3 and 44, so they can go 1, 2, 3. They can come here. 2, 3. They can go there. 3, they can come here. They can hit here, but my entire fleet's here, so I'll take that chance. The transport in 55 will load an infantry and artillery and go 1, 2, and drop them off in Marianas, sort of as a secondary. So let's do this battle. So I have 1 bombardment at a 4. I have 3 artillery, 3 supported infantry, and 2 German defenders. All right. So 6 3s and a 4 for 2 hits. 4 hits. 1, 2. Do you see that? It's only needed 2, so that's good. The response: 2 German infantry, 2 hits, of course. Okay, so Germany will lose 2. The British will lose. The Japanese will lose 2 infantry, but they will take the island. Again, it's not worth anything, but it may be worth an NO. So from a placement perspective, The cruiser and the transport are going to go down in C-Zone 55. Can they go down in 52? I don't think so. I think they have to go in 55. If they could go in 52, I might place them there, but that's fine. We'll put them in 55, and if I can change it, I'm sure people will let me know. So from a Japanese perspective, their income is 12. They save 4, so that's 16. But from an NO perspective, there are no Central Power warships in the Pacific Ocean, C-Zone 47 through 75. The only German ships are in 44, so that's a yes, so that's 2. And then 1 IPC per original territory, German territory. So that would be 2. So that's 4 IPCs. So Japan collects 16, 12, plus the 4. The 4 for the NOs, saving 4, so it has 20 to spend next turn. It has improved naval minds to deploy. I'll start with the deployment with the Japanese just because it's simpler. On the island of Bismarck Archipelago, there are 3 artillery and an infantry. In C-Zone 59, I have a cruiser, 2 subs, a battleship, or whatever we call them, a dreadnought, and 3 transports. On the Isle of Marianas, I have an infantry and artillery. In C-Zone 57, I have a transport. In Osaka, I have 5 infantry and a cavalry. C-Zone 55, a cruiser and a transport. C-Zone, I got to roll convoys for Britain. Sorry, I didn't do that. C-Zone, our Korea, I have an infantry. C-Zone 51, I have a sub. Taiwan, I have an infantry. All right, let's do the British deployment because I'm doing that, and then I'll come back to do the convoy. New Zealand, I have an infantry. New South Wales, I have 3 infantry. Queensland, 2 infantry. On the German New Guinea, I have an infantry, 2 artillery. C-Zone 59, I have 2 transports. Hong Kong, I have 2 infantry. Siam, I have an infantry. Burma, I have an infantry and a cavalry. East India, an infantry. In West India, 5 infantry, 4 artillery, a naval port. C-Zone 41, 3 cruisers and a sub. Portuguese East Africa, an infantry. Rhodesia, an infantry. Union of South Africa, 2 infantry, 3 artillery. German Southwest Africa, an infantry. Belgian Congo, 2 infantry. Egypt, 2, 4, 5 infantry and an artillery. Cyprus, an infantry. Malta, an infantry. Gibraltar, an infantry. Picardy, 2 infantry, 2 artillery. London, 7 infantry, 3 artillery. C-Zone 20, a sub, a dreadnought. C-Zone 2, a transport. Canada, I have 4 infantry, 2 artillery. All right, so Japan's not being convoyed anywhere. Britain is being convoyed down here in 38. So I think it's a potential of 1, 2, 4 IPCs. He's got a sub, so he rolls 2 dice. Let's see what we do. All right, let's see what we got. Sorry. A 6 and a 4, so I think that means I lose 2 with Britain. So Britain loses 2. If I've gotten that wrong, please correct me, but so that would make 42 for, no, that's not right. Yeah, 44 less 2, 42 for next turn. All right, I I think that's it. On to the next turn. Thank you.